Halo guys, selamat datang di live aku.
I wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
Bentar ya. Tuh mana sih? Cok. Halo Riva. Halo Riva. Halo, kenapa ada suaraku tidak? Nah, udah ada nih. Mana ya? Wadah. Berikan chat bentar ya, aku ngatur dulu. Mana nih? Udah tampil nggak sih chat aku Riva? Nggak tampil ya? Kenapa tidak tampil tuh? Kenapa tidak tampil live chatnya? Apanya ngomong wah wah wah? Enggak om, lah iya ya. Kenapa tuh? Rasanya aku obrak-abrik deh. Riva live chat kan, terus kenapa masih tidak tampil? Kenapa kocak? Duh, tersilang dulu terus tindakan chat. Bisa nggak sih? Terus kayak bisa ya? Kenapa tuh? Kemarin tuh aku nggak otak atik deh.
How greedy of me.
Ntar kita harus ke XP mana sih? Kita harus ke buku XP dulu deh. Terang banget deh. Kenapa tidak muncul ya? Bentar ya Rifa. Masa harus ngoding sih? Mana tuh? Kontrol F bisa nggak? Oh nggak bisa. Wah parah sih. Wah parah sih. Kok nggak salah F 3 kali deh. Coba apa tuh? Eh, coba kita kasih dikit nih, warna apa tuh? Channel name, terus FFF-nya kita ketik, terus ya, itu baru ada tuh. Apa tadi tidak bisa tuh? Masa harus ngoding secara live streaming sih? Satu, dua, tiga. Putih kalian, nah itu yang kamu. Satu, dua, tiga. Ada enam kan? Itu nggak bisa ya? Dibuat aja. Dengan seperti itu, Riva. Satu, dua, tiga, empat, lima, enam. Nggak bisa enam ya? Tumben. Tiga kah? Loh, kok nggak bisa tadinya? Tadi bisa deh. Satu, dua, tiga. Nah, warna aja. Ya udah, maunya warna apa? Ntar dah. Duh, si Riva banyak banyak maunya kocak. Kamu masukin web kamu, iya. Uang donasi itu aku salurin buat web aja. Pink, bodoh. Biasanya ya aku streaming itu sih. Ntar aku cari color. Warna pink, astaga ini apa sih? Color itu pakai ini terus itu pink. Warnanya mana ya? Pink, yang mana tuh pinknya tuh? Yang mana pinknya? Aku nggak tahu lagi pink itu yang mana, ini kah? Yang ini kah? Yang mana Rifa? Buruan. Pink, oh itu iya ya udah. Aduh, yang mana sih tadi, Cok? E5 ini kah? Ntar kita coba dulu ya. Aku coba dulu pink ini bisa nggak sih kita masukin. Terus kita ke sini, kita tengok codingannya mana tuh yang atas nama moderator. Moderator. Autor kagak sih. Moderator sebenarnya ini sih. Ini warna-warna janda nggak sih? Kagak bisa tuh. Kagak bisa ya? 6, udah ya Allah. Nggak bisa tuh. Apa yang salah, weh? Nah, Aduh, fotomu kocak. Masa iya itu sih? Masa iya ini sih? Ah, suka ya udah. Wah, terus udah refresh current page. Udah. Gak usah banyak maunya dah. Terus itu, terus ini. Ya udah kan ya. Terus itu aku udah mau main dah.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Jelas nggak sih? Bentar, terus itu. Udah.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Dah. Bentar lagi nih, 1 hari 18 jam lagi banner Raiden Shogunnya. Halo bang Zafkiel, selamat datang.
Let the show begin.
Wush.
Take flight! Yeah! Yeah! Ta! 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 Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Ta! Yeah! My apologies! Ha! Ta!
Halo bang Zafkiel.
Ha! Ta! Ha! You're toast!
Masih main Genshin kah abangnya?
Ja! Ja! Ha! Ta!
Ayo sini kocak.
Ja! Ha!
Aku nyari buku XP kan? Bentar guys, tuh kenapa nih ya? Apa itu ya? Jadi pakai overlay streamer yang iya dari dulu kayak gini Bang Zafkiel, tapi males aja. Bagusnya gimana Bang Zafkiel, mau pakai overlay atau gimana? Atau nggak usah? Dari dulu malah kayak gini. Ya nggak sih Rifa? Awal-awal live stream itu aku pakai kayak gini nih. Terus karena aku pengen tampilan beda ya udah nggak aku pakai, terus pengen beda lagi. Aku nyari-nyari buku XP sekarang, kocak. Jauh banget berkurangnya nih. Mana lagi tuh. Awal-awal di YouTube lama, ya benar. Woi. Bergerak, cok. Bang Zafkiel maunya gimana?
Take flight! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Embrace the ice! Motion to compel.
Yang mana aja bebas, oh gitu ya udah. Ntar kalau nggak suka ngomong aja terkubat deh. Quick speak masih dikit banget tuh. Dan sokunya tinggal 1 hari 18 jam lagi kalau nggak salah. Masih 300 tuh. Masih banyak ini loh.
Let's dance. Take flight. Incinerate. Breath of the flame.
Woi. Mana sih nembak kocak.
My apologies. Boom boom.
Buset nyawan.
Unthinkable.
Duh.
Kamisato art. Sometsu.
Tuh anginnya cok.
Take flight. Incinerate.
Mana sih? Oh ini. Masih banyak nih. 10 lumayan dah. Terus kita ambil itu, ambil itu. Tanda ini misi siapa sih? Itu misi apa tuh? Terus kita ke situ, ke kanan. Random event doang, maksudnya gimana tuh? Ada berapa ya? Sisa 2, sisa 2.
I'll protect us. My apologies.
Iya, kuis random. Oh, kuis random yang itu.
Take flight.
Hadiahnya berapa tuh?
Keep within the law.
Wih, ya ampun. Air kocak.
Let's dance.
Hadiahnya juga random. Oh gitu. Ada ulti aja dah. Alamak.
Motion to compel.
Masih banyak kurang buku XP ku Bang Zafkiel. Habis buat upgrade Bennett kemarin ke 80. Cukup nggak ya Raidenku di 80 nanti? Ntar kita ke rumah dulu dah, kita bikin dulu, cok. Nanti Raidenmu mau main di party apa? Paling nanti pakai siang link sama siapa sih namanya? Bennett tuh. Kayak gitu partinya. Terus satu lagi siapa ya? Bentar. Xiangling Bennett, terus satu lagi siapa itu? Bagusnya siapa tuh Bang Zafkiel? Loh, benar kan? Sing Siu nggak ada Bang Zafkiel, Sing Siu kok nggak ada? Tidak ada. Kapan keluarnya tuh hero? Tuh hero kok nggak ada Sing Siu tuh. Bagusnya siapa lagi ya? Oh, buku bawah Yanfei satu lagi sih kayaknya. Yanfei, Raiden Shogun, terus ini, terus sama Bennett. Bennett mana sih? Ini
Oh,
boleh nggak sih?
wow. Where did that come from?
Yanfei, Raiden Shogun, Xiangling sama Bennett.
Oh, ow.
Kalau dimasukin
What
nih
is
orang
that?
kagak cocok. Boleh-boleh aja ya. Kayaknya itu dulu
A
deh.
blade embraces its duty,
Ntar
as a
paling party
jeweler
kedua itu
cherishes their gems.
Ayaka sih, Ayaka, terus Barbara mungkin. Terus siapa? Nanti gacha gacha apa tuh? Nanti gacha bener WP gak? WP apaan? WP apa tuh? Oh senjata. Weapon kah?
I wonder
Weapon.
when I'll be as
Enggak
tall as
kayaknya
my
sih.
big sister.
Dikit Bang Zafkia. If aku dikit masih 174 tuh. Nggak cukup sih buat senjata. Paling aku itu mau gacha itu sih. Setelah Raden Shogun tuh siapa sih yang keluar? Yaemiko. Kumpulin lagi kita cari Yaemiko dah. Soalnya ada Favo bintang 4 buat Bennett. Enggak sih. 174 dong susah dapetinnya. Ntar malah rugi deh. Mending buat itu deh. Siapa sih namanya? Itu. Tuh, siapa sih namanya? Tuh Yaemiko. Aku ngumpulin lagi buat if Yaemiko.
Oh, oh, um,
Gak cukup. 16 terus mana lagi tuh buku XP-nya tuh. Loh. Oh, ini. Ya terus ya. Udah paling bener itu ya sih. Terus kemana tuh? Tahu siapa tahu ada Zhongli nanti keluar. Boleh juga sih ya atau Zhongli nanti. Buat mana nih kocak? Nah, itu angin tuh. Ada angin tuh. Sini kan ya? Sabar aku butuh batu ini. Oh, aku butuh. Astaga. Terus masih terbang terus. Oh itu.
I'll protect us. Whirling snow.
Oh,
Incinerate. Time for your arraignment. Motion to compare. You're toast.
tuh, cok. Aduh,
Incinerate.
ada lagi tuh.
My apologies.
Nah, terus pakai ini kah? Berapa tuh? Riva tidur Riva 354. Main kali ya? Terus mana lagi? Oh, di situ. Eh, udah tidur kapan kocak? Di bawah loh. Di bawah loh.
Let the show begin.
Ya, ngelawan ini lagi. Kan?
Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Yeah. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah. Ja. Ja. Ja.
Oh, jam 1 itu tuh 3 lagi. Ini aja dah. Ada habis tuh. Terus itu udah, terus kita ke mana? Crystal Flight Trap apa tuh? Sini ya. Kristalnya dah. Sebek itu mana sih? Crystal Flight Trap. Crystal Flight Trap, oh ini. Ada tuh. Pasang dulu dah. Ntar aku harus ngerjain quiz story Zhongli dulu. Anjir. Jangan Zhongli dulu kali ya. Satu Ayaka, Yelan, Nahida tersedia tuh. Lumayan nih.
Hello, traveler. Have you ever heard of a
Oh,
moment
traveler.
of dreams?
Oh, that.
Dreams have become quite the same goes for.
Oh, right.
Yes, we organize, and thus our.
So it.
You could say that. We.
Yeah, but to us. Wait. But if there are free.
Oh, really? So you mean?
But
Aki
don't get so
kagak udah
excited.
gue
It's
turunin
really
kocak.
nothing special.
No. Please allow me to address you two as dream experts.
Oh.
Itu
Now you
bulan dah.
rest assured.
Wow. Sign us up. But wait. Paimon's getting ahead of herself
Nahida ngapain
again.
ya?
We should see what the. Why aren't you saying anything? All right.
Very good. Follow me then.
Do you know what's the most important part of being an expert?
Terus kita ke
Well, I suppose it must be
jalannya tuh.
accumulating knowledge and sharing your experiences.
Nope, it's all about the title. From now on, Paimon will be known as Paimon, the Dream Expert.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. We finally have some real dream experts joining us.
mana sih?
Esteemed experts, this way, please. Ahem. Now, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them.
They must be dream experts from another land. Great! Oh, I have a question.
No rush.
Whoa, Paimon didn't expect them to be so
My question is simple. My everyday life is very difficult, so I would...
Oh, Paimon knows! Paimon's had this kind of dream before, so the first time, Paimon became an animal slime. Paimon was shot by an adventurer's arrow. The second time, the third time, Paimon became a cryo slime. In the end, Paimon was captured, and the fourth time, Paimon became a powerful geo
Apa sih
slime
itu?
and went to take revenge on the forest boar that used to bully Paimon. But then the boar showed up with all of its relatives and Paimon lost again.
Wait, why did all of your dreams end so tragically?
Because slimes are monsters, even though they look cute, they usually cause trouble and end up getting killed by adventurers. Things don't tend to end well for monsters. Believe Paimon.
I suppose you're
Oh.
right. They are... I just want to...
Looks like being an expert is next.
Oh, it's my turn.
Well,
Janganlah.
hey, you're supposed to be helping. First, why don't you
Bang,
tell
telat enggak
Paimon
bang?
about
Kagak
the
bang.
dream you want to
Bang,
have
telat
again?
enggak? Kagak bang
Oh, it's
Zikra. Halo
quite
bang,
ordinary.
baru mulai lagi.
Why don't you just find...
Well,
Oh,
Aku bermulai
no,
kocak.
it's fine. I didn't make...
Itu.
think about it.
You do have a...
Oh,
Aku
my
kuis
turn, my
Nahida
turn.
bang Zikra. Kenapa sih?
I want to know the name of the plant in my
Pakai
dream.
kuis Nahida.
I want to bring the souvenir
Yang
box to my room
part
with my
satunya.
dream.
I dreamt of a raven flying over the...
Ntar kita kuis Zhongli lah biar bisa barengan itunya asdahanya.
Their questions were way too difficult.
Aduh, kenapa sih?
We know anything more
Kunci
than they
mutlak
do.
itu.
We're just more experienced dreamers. That's all.
Wah, parah sih. Wah, parah sih.
You do have a point right now. Oh, and now that Paimon has said that, you know who comes to mind? Bingo! Unfortunately,
Bingo.
Dear experts, we have enough. But this.
my question is, why didn't you immediately tell me
Ya,
about such an
berdirinya dah.
interesting place? Huh? Interesting events like... Anyway. Oh, right! You're not wrong. Huh? What's
Bang
wrong?
Zikra, cukup nggak sih buku XP gue buat
Why the
Raden
sudden
Shogun
hesitation?
80 nanti? Masih
Even
300-an loh
And
bukunya.
in terms of reputation and renown, you've
Masih
also
banyak orang nih,
done many
100
great
lagi.
things in Sumeru. Yet they didn't even... That's... I don't want to get now the atmosphere. I just want it to be another drop in the water. Not the cold and
100
restrictive...
buku XP lagi. Wah, aku itu juga sih kemarin ngebuild siapa sih namanya?
all right, I'll give it a
Bennett
try.
juga.
Oh, it's this...
Hey, drop the nicknames, would you?
I
Kayaknya
see.
cukup
guess
kalau
I just
80 mah.
described-
So you would
By the time this...
But if
Tapi
that's the reason...
bukannya 447 ya?
Huh?
That's right.
Well, of course, come to think of it,
447 itu ke 80.
A new sense of
190
adventure.
tuh.
You need to be...
Yes. I'll go and...
That's our Nahida. Only you would know how to get right. Actually... Huh? I gave him after a moment. He'd start to smile.
Wih, lama
It
makus
really surprised me at the time.
Ini kuis ngebuka apa sih?
My guess is that the names on the
Apakah
handle
kita
were of
dapat
important
sesuatu
people to
kah?
him. Mhm.
Atau tidak?
Is it because... Oh! Don't mind me though. This is just my way of learning.
419 kalau
Hey,
level
thanks, you
90.
too. That makes me feel a lot better.
Kalau 80 berapa? Yang 447 itu berapa sih?
What should I...
Bukannya
Mourning for the
447 ya?
deceased. Even if your wife were...
No, I don't know. She even
That's real...
It's almost as...
Maybe all of the... Were there any
I don't know. I really felt...
Huh. But dreams are...
Bukannya
It's not
447 ya?
good to be overly obsessed with dreams.
Yes, I know. That's why... And it's probably not
Atau
good to let her see
247?
me in such
Aku
a
salah
state.
lihat. Berapa tuh?
I'm a little worried about him. I hope he can find a way to cheer up soon. I think I can handle things from here.
Ntar ku tengok dulu deh. 419 buat level 90. Bentar ku tengok dulu. Genshin. Iya, 419. Kalau ke 80 kalau ke 80 itu oh 247, salah lihat aku. Wah, udah kelewat, kocak. Wah, rugi dong. Wah. Wah. Wah, rugi dong. Nah, mana sih? Oh, 363. Nggak rugi, saya bisa kuis Severius. Severius bagus kah? Beri perhatian kepada ilmu tertekan. Beri perhatian. Beri ilmuwan. Oh, ilman.
Are you feeling any better now?
Yes.
Main overload.
I
Overload
think
tuh
the
ngapain?
Dendro Archon made a really good point. I need to stop dwelling on my wife like this
Overload
and
itu
move
ngapain?
on with my life. Now that I think about it, my wife and I always meet at a familiar place in my dreams. I know where that place exists in reality, but at the same time, I feel as if I should go, and otherwise, once I can stop actually, you two are adventurers.
Udah, kita lihat deh.
That might also be a good chance for us to... Even if you can't see your...
Yeah,
Alright, go ahead and get yourself ready then.
Apa tuh? Pyro, elektro, meledak-ledak. Oh. Lah, aku mau masukin Yanfei malah.
Some interesting place, huh? Wait, I just finished. Anyway,
oh, there's no...
no need to stand up. I wanted to use...
Huh.
Malah aku mau masukin Yanfei tuh. Bisa-bisa kan Pyro, elektro, Yanfei tuh. Oh, di mana tuh mendakinya tuh? Sini kah? Aku mau masukin Yanfei, Bennett sama Xiangling. Terus Raiden Shogun gimana tuh Bang Zikra? Bukannya itu meledak-ledak juga ya? Wah, mending buat farming itu aku tadi, Cok. Apa sih namanya? Buku-buku. buat skill gitu. Kenapa harus serius Bang Zikra? Atau Xiangling diganti sama apa?
It's always nice to go for a
Bukannya
little
Xiangling
stroll.
Bennett sama Xingxi itu
Do
hero haram ya?
adventurers often go to places like this?
Kan biasanya pergi ke tempat yang apa tuh ya tentu saja.
So, this is where...
Yes. When I saw her in my dream, I'd tell her about. She would also reminisce. It feels like no matter how long we may chat, it's never enough.
Tapi belum tahu juga sih potensi serius ini. Iya, soalnya karakter baru nggak sih?
This is the part
Kita
I'm
belum
very
tahu tuh.
familiar with dreams, and normally they lack. But you said she could remember.
That's right. She always listened to me carefully in real life. She always surprises me with some details from our lives in the
pasti dia,
real
woi.
world. The fact that she can...
Whoa. However, for example, another example, the appearance of your...
I don't understand it either. But I have no reason to suspect
Selasa
or
ya?
reject these dreams.
But let's go.
Kemana nih? Kemana nih? Mana tuh? Oh, ke atas. Kan kocak. Ini misi si Nahida ini ngapain sih Bang Zikra?
We'll just
Dapetin
finish
apa
up
sih atau
quickly.
buka apa sih?
Huh? Are you going to fight too?
Kalau Zhongli bisa tuh buka asdahat tuh. Kalau Nahida ngapain ya buka apa tuh? Kalahkan monster kalau aduh, ini orang fungsinya berapa ya? Ngapain?
Boom boom! Inadmissible evidence!
Nahida bagus nggak sih? Ini mah kocak ke.
Incinerate!
Story Nahida tuh selama membosenin. Ini kita buka apa sih? Tuh. Masih banget nih. Nahida tuh. Tuh robot.
The scenery here is amazing! Paimon wouldn't mind spending... I've yet to see anything strange. I do not plan to deny that his wife must be a... Huh? Wait,
Oh, so you are waiting for me here? When the Dendro Archon said she wanted to come, I'll bring Haidar once I'm more familiar with the way.
Aku akan bawa Haidar.
what's
Kenapa
wrong
sih?
with it? There's nobody that...
Wait, Minar, don't go that way. It's dangerous.
Uh-oh, he's gonna fall! Catch him!
Dia hampir itu tangkap dia.
He's in the... Oh! I find it a little strange...
Minar. Where's Minar?
19 ya.
You're finally awake!
What happened?
Kamu tidak berjalan dan hampir
Oh,
jatuh.
right. The moment I reached the summit, I saw my wife, Minar. After I introduced her to you, she seemed a little flustered, and then she seemed to when I realized something.
That sounds pretty
Masih
wild.
174 if aku Bang
I
Zikra.
slept a
Maybe we've affected the...
Dapat nggak ya?
I think I know.
Densogunya di
Let's head back
piti
now. Don't
piti
come back.
kecil
Oh.
gitu.
Nahida, what's on... We still don't have... Oh, right! Come to think of it, there
Mungkin
were
fenomena
lots of
sudah
people
mulai
from the event
menyebar.
who had vivid memories.
Right. And we need to understand what's happening and the rate of its development as soon as...
Then there's no time to lose. Let's stop
Ayo
standing
kita
there, Elma.
kembali,
Let's
lihat
go.
aja ngambil pengalaman, ayo. Terus kita bisa aku aja C1 20, C2 4. Wih, enak banget tuh. Enak banget. Dari si darah dulu dah. Loh, lama banget. Terus ke situ.
Oh, you're back already. How'd it go?
We have an emergency.
What? But could... I see. Don't worry. Using the event
Thank you. That would be very...
Let me confirm if Atta has already left. Has anyone seen Katya?
Oh,
Oh no.
Can you tell us where she went?
yes.
All right, thank you. Please help us tell...
Sure thing.
Mimpi kejahatan pergi ke sana, ke sana. Satu. Terus itu
Look, she's sitting over there. It's a
Come on, let's rescue her.
Ini kakak monster yang menyerang ini kah?
Embrace the ice! Incinerate!
Ya.
She seems to be in the same
Oh nah,
position
Hidayah
as
itu
Elma
fungsinya buat itu
earlier.
ya.
Yes, but luckily
Kayak
she
ada
hasn't
tali
been injured
gitu
or
ya,
jolted
satu sama
awake
lain
yet.
berkaitan gitu ya.
See you tomorrow, Professor Aisha. Huh? What? Why am I back here
Tidak,
again?
tadi kamu cuma mimpi.
Dreaming? Oh, I see.
Huh?
Nearly 20 years and...
Does it have something to do with your...
Ah, sorry. All right. She was a good... In addition to...
Oh, so you mean
Yes. When I was about 10 years old, she told me that she must go look for the secrets of the abyss. I grabbed hold of her and wouldn't let go. She hugged me, and we cried for some time. She still decided. She claimed that investigating the abyss could help more ordinary people protect the... She had obtained some important evidence during her past adventures. If she didn't settle...
guess add app?
She left a seed in the letter. She said she looked forward to seeing me all grown up, but strangely, I even went to ask the Immorta researchers.
May I have a look at the plant?
Of course.
Let me see.
Huh? She looks a little unwell.
D240-an Furina.
What's wrong, Nita? You can't tell what's wrong with the plant.
No, this plant is not known to the academic world. It's judging by its features.
It can't
It means that from my when forced to... I know...
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
But...
It's all right. Let's go back and tell her.
Huh? But how's that possible? Are you saying...
But she meant
Walah,
well.
ceritanya kocak.
Since, yeah.
I guess she had...
Sama
I
bet
see.
ceritanya.
The dreams are so big. I really thought she had come back. I had so much...
These dreams mean not... Yes. So
I see. Otherwise, I wouldn't have anything left to remember her.
thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I saw her waver the it was almost...
It's because people have
Empathy?
By the way,
Yes, and now, instead of interpreting it as a result of their longing, I have to consider a more antagonistic...
yeah, they're just...
This is exactly what we need to investigate. I have a bad
Lagi. Mau ke tempat tadi ya. Kembali lagi ke oh.
We're back. How's everything here?
I am so sorry, Great Dendro
Arkon
Archon.
dendro yang
We're
aku
still
kamu
trying to
bilang
figure out
bagaimana
how to
cara
explain the whole thing to every... Because of your warning, we've brought dreamers here even if they were completely unaware of the danger. But some of them have already fallen asleep, and they haven't woken up for a long time. A moment of dreams is just a small interest group. We don't have enough staff members to...
Just as I expected. It seems my guess was correct.
It's the Dendro Archon. She's back.
What happened? Why have we been gathered here?
Many of you here have been experiencing some beautiful dreams. But I'm sorry to tell you that based on our investigation, there's some kind of conspiracy behind them. Before we learn the truth, please don't try to recreate the scenes in your dreams. Whatever you see, don't be tempted by them.
Huh? But...
I don't think it's a big deal. Aren't we just dreaming? It's not like dreams will have an effect on others.
We've already met two people who ran off to the countryside
kita dengar
alone
udah
and
ceritanya.
got caught in dangerous situations by falling to the temptations in their dreams.
That's right. These aren't just dreams. It's serious.
All right, I get it.
So does that mean once we have some conclusive results from the investigation, we can continue to...
Yeah, I still want to visit my sister in my dreams. I'm sorry if what I'm about to say sounds a little offensive, Great Dendro Archon, but we had a discussion with the folks who just arrived here. In all of our dreams, we were able to reunite with people who were very close to us. They all seemed as if they were alive again, which makes us reluctant to wake up.
Yes, that's also what we've observed in our investigation.
So if the results of this investigation would mean an end to those dreams, that'd be quite cruel to us. All of us understand the danger, but perhaps you can't. I don't think everyone will be on board with the plan to abandon these dreams for good. Before the conclusion of the investigation, they'll at least want to meet the people in their dreams one last...
We've never had such a difficult situation before. It appears that not many people...
So they still want to return to their dreams despite...
That's right. Compared with these sweet and beautiful dreams, our warnings of danger are dull and emotionless. It looks the more time we waste, the more people will ignore our warnings and return to their alert.
So, what should we do?
Seems we have to go into a dream and find out the truth for ourselves. Pedrush, is there anyone here who's
let me think.
Good. Please take us there.
Wah, dia mau masuk ke dalam mimpi orang ya.
This lady refused to heed our
Ada tuh
warnings
mimpi
and
tuh,
fell
ikuti
asleep here a
Petrus.
little earlier.
Nikah.
She's only asleep and hasn't started sleepwalking.
Do we also need to fall asleep if we want to go into her dream?
Don't worry about that. I'm Lesser Lord Kusanali after all. Now, don't be nervous. Just close imagine yourselves as
Kalian ternyata
waves
bisa
gradually
masuk ke dalam
rolling onto the
mimpi
beach.
orang ya.
You slowly wash over the shore and sink into the sand.
What's wrong, traveler? You look a little disoriented. Oh, okay. Just remember that Paimon is always here for you. Anyway, seems like we've made it into the...
I thought we would arrive at some familiar scene, but we seem to have landed in a complete...
Whoa! So many giant plants! Even in the sky! Amazing.
Theoretically, we should have gone straight into Debbie's dream. Things do seem to have gone a bit side. Anyway, let's see if we can find an...
Nah, kita nyari sesuatu dulu di mimpi si Debbie namanya. F activate. Oh itu. Kita harus melawan pada orang-orang ini, guys.
Everyone hold hands!
My apologies. Yeah, yeah. Motion to
Alamay.
compel. Breath of a flame. Ha. Ja. Ha. Sia. Ta. Ha. Take flight. Ja. Ja.
Committed to memory.
Duh, kagak ketahan kocak.
Eat this!
Incinerate.
Sih.
Ha. Ja. Ha. Ha. Motion to compel.
Nah, terus tuh F. Oh, kita harus ke sana sih. Dapat tuh.
Huh? A door?
Wah, ada
What
apa ya di
door could lead?
baliknya?
Well, it's not like we have any other way to go now. Let's go in and have a look. Hey, this place looks familiar. Isn't it Puspa Cafe?
Puspa Cafe.
Oh, Paimon sees Debbie. She's right over there. Looks like we've come to the right place.
These alluring dreams often portray a scene from real life, which concurs with our...
Really? But what about that space we were in just now? You can't mean this is another collective dream?
Yes. Given that so many people have been experiencing these beautiful dreams, I would say it's very like compared to an interconnected dream. Independent in...
Ah, Paimon gets it now. Well, oh, but there are some other people next to her.
If this space is exclusive to Debbie's dream, then the others beside her are most likely the people she... Anyway, we should confirm that.
Huh. How do we do that?
Just leave it to me.
Oh. Oh gitu. Terus pakai Nahida katanya menggunakan skill E. Nah, kenapa nih?
The coffee here still tastes the same as ever. You two have traveled all around Tibet. Surely you've...
I suppose so.
That's right. It's hard to... Anyway.
Nah,
Well, how could they? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Huh? She sounds a little hesitant. I've confirmed that this dream belongs only to Debbie, because I'm unable to hear the thoughts of the other two people with her.
So, this is the power of the... Paimon had better watch her thoughts from now on.
Don't worry. I don't often use my powers like this. It's alright. I need to get myself ready.
The Great Dendroarchon! What brings you here?
I'm sorry to interrupt your celebration, but have you noticed that what's happening here doesn't quite match up with your memories?
I don't quite understand. Great Dendroarchon.
I get it. The Dendroarchon is trying to say that it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Hey, how about a cup of coffee for all of you? My treat. We just returned from a fruitful adventure.
Memories. Oh.
Think carefully. You of all people should know what really happened to them. Are you sure that meeting here and chatting the day away like this isn't just a product of...
Yes. The reports from the Steambird were true, and I never heard...
Hey, come on.
Yeah, trust your...
I get it now, but since it's my dream, it doesn't matter if this is real or not. I enjoy the way these friends... There's nothing wrong.
I'm worried that if you were to continue dreaming like this, these dreams will always give you what you want. Well,
don't worry. I still have control. I won't let it go.
Are you sure?
Hey, how about we put all this troublesome stuff aside and get back to our coffee and snacks, Whether it's just a dream or real life,
You can't just brush off something like this! We don't even know how you people got here, or where you even came from! Sorry. Paimon didn't mean to upset...
No, it's all right. I understand that...
It seems that for now, but I wonder if there...
Huh. Now that I'm not interested in...
Okay, just as I expected. We're only on the
What are we doing here? Wait a second. We were just up there. No, down there? Did we go up or down?
Don't panic. This is how dreams work. We've left Debbie's dream, but the dream is still continuing. This dream has the ability to create imaginary people, which is why...
If it weren't for what we just saw...
I have the fact that the space...
Oh, right!
That's right.
Right! So the answers might be...
Yes.
It looks like we may need to put something inside there.
Apa tuh? Apa tuh? Loh, nggak bisa.
Hey!
Ini apa nih? Ambil itu. Oh. Loh, kok ke depan sih? Cok. Astaga. Tuh, ini bocah dah. Loh. Kenapa loncat ke depan sendiri ya? Padahal aku nggak pencet loh. Aneh bet nih Arkon. Astaga. Lompat kocak. Mulai deh. Bet. Sih. Nah, gitu dong. Tapi kenapa loncat sendiri ya?
Inadmissible evidence! My apologies. Sakura swirl!
Gak tahu deh dah.
Whirling snow! Yeah! Whoa! When it rains, it seems to disappear slowly.
Yes, and it appears again as soon as the rain stops. It's less like a flower, and more like a dendro slime that's trying to keep out of sight.
Here we go again with Nahida's analogy.
Itu kayak gitu ya, problem ya.
Huh? Are we back up here again? Wait. Paimon's confused. Are we up here or down there?
Kita ambil itu, terus kita letakin ke...
Yes, we did. We just fell upwards.
That's not helping, Nahida! Paimon has no clue what's going on anymore.
Nah,
Wait, weren't we already here
This is probably Ilmon's dream.
Huh? Why would he start dreaming?
Yes, but it seems that the danger...
Based on what we've...
But fortunate...
terus kita ke... Loh,
Ilmon!
Oh, it's you! Incredible! I didn't know you would...
Did you say dream?
Of course. Such good things rarely happen to me in real life these... Here, let me introduce everyone. This is Minar, my wife who I mentioned before. And this is...
Hello. It's a great honor to meet the Dendro.
Whoa! And what's this? No, it... Anyway, now's not the time for that!
You're...
Oh, right!
Sorry, I had gotten...
Yes, I'm glad. It must have been very hard for him. I regret not being able to fulfill my...
No, don't talk like...
What should we do?
You can... I'm sorry, but... I should tell you that you're like the last time we met. We are still...
So you mean... It seems... the reunion of...
Huh? Is Mom leaving?
Maybe. But in all likelihood, that is indeed how things will end.
Oh. No, Mom, you can't leave!
I'm afraid I don't quite understand what's going on. Don't worry, Haidar. Mom's not going anywhere. Please, don't cry.
Minar doesn't understand any of this. I'm fully aware that this is a dream, so that's why I've never told her the truth, but... Never mind. It's not like I would... I mean...
Yes.
Then please. Regardless of whatever caused this dream to come to pass, I feel extremely grateful to have had the chance. But does this dream...
I'm afraid...
Okay, please, come this way. You can go even deeper into the dream by... I have heard that the further down you... The answer you're looking...
Thank you for helping us. And I'm truly sorry.
You're welcome. I'll be right behind you. I should at least let Minar and Haidar know what's going on here. Otherwise, my daughter might be mad at her mother after we wake up.
We're not doing something bad, are we, Nahida?
That depends on how you define good and bad.
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Cakep. Nah,
It's the same place again. This place is almost...
But they appear to be getting more and more aggressive. Regular
Right. Something's going on is rather than
I believe we're on the right. It's not that, but you would never mistake dreams for...
sometimes, but it's...
Listen, this also but if we decide...
Oh, wait.
Your mind will begin to build the dream far more attentively, which in turn, do you remember how constructing a realistic dream consumed...
Does that mean there's a... If we wake the...
But the collective dream in Sumeru, this has nothing to do with the Aranara, and humans are not capable...
Huh? So...
That's... Even so... Yeah, we have... Once we know the...
aktifkan. Oh,
Everyone hold hands!
wih, apa nih?
Take flight! Boom boom!
Ready, steady, go!
Ntar kita ulti dulu dah.
Don't know!
Eish.
Whirling motion to compel. You're toast.
Nah, terus kenapa live-nya malam-malam banget, Bang? Sebenarnya itu aku nggak mau live, Bang Zikrah. Maunya besok live aku. Badan aku masih sakit, Cok. Tadi aja istirahat tuh. Aku balik itu hari Sabtu. Masih sakit sampai sekarang. Ini ku paksa, kocak. Tadi tiduran doang. Capek banget sebenarnya nih. Mau pagi mah rencana Bang Zikrat, tapi dipaksa aja, nggak apa-apa. Nyari jam tayang juga sih. Masih jauh jam tayangku. Aduh, Belmont mulai dah. Aku nanti tadi nonton itu dulu sih. Nonton debat dulu sih. Nonton debat dulu buat refreshing.
All the water that used to be here has turned into rain.
Nonton debat dulu, baru habis debat baru langsung aku live streaming tuh. Dia kemana nih? Loh. Kemana tuh? Loh. Padahal di bawah deh. Ayo buruan. Us. Terus bawahnya ke alam mana sih? Hah? Oh, diambil semuanya. Terus kita ke apa nih airnya nih?
We finally
Nah,
made
udah
it!
tuh.
The destination is right ahead!
Kita nonton Nightbot dulu tadi, guys.
Wow! A new place! Well, it's just new to—
This should be the
Huh? Really?
Oh.
Yeah, I have powers related to dreams. I guess only those.
There are so many—
Don't worry.
Terus kita ke gunakan elemental hasil. Oh. Nah, itu Naidanya tuh. Oh, cuman dia doang. Berarti mimpi si Kian ya?
I wish I were the same.
He's just in an ordinary dream, so it shouldn't be him.
Besok ayo begadang, Bang. Iya. Besok hari apa sih? Hari Senin. Iya, besok begadang. Mudah-mudahan.
Hey!
Apa tuh? Oh, ini bisa
Shadia has such good taste. I can never go wrong with her opinion.
nyari orang ya?
No, it doesn't seem to be her.
Tidak, bukan dia. Berarti ini kah? Bisa kah? Nggak bisa. Terus siapa lagi nih? Ada dia nih.
Hey!
Who doesn't want a dream to last forever?
He's just entered the dream recently. It's definitely not him. However,
Tapi apa tuh? Coba sisa waktu banner, Bang, sekitar 1 hari 17 jam lagi, Bang Zikra. Bentar ya. Aduh, bener lagi. Tadi
You
aku
know,
lihat
I've
1
heard
jam
that
yang lalu
kings
tuh
feel
1
better if
hari
you play
18
music
jam
for them.
lagi sih. Seharusnya sekarang
And
tuh
on that
1
note,
hari
it's been
17
a
jaman
while since
lagi.
I last heard you play.
Sorry, I've been a little busy these last couple days.
Bentar. Kita tengok dulu dah. 1 hari 17 jam lagi. Jam berapa sih? Bisa sih?
Oh, the Dendro Archon.
Bentar, kita tengok dulu bannernya ya.
Oh, welcome, I'm Amira.
Bisa nanti
I run the
levelnya
flower shop
berapa?
here. And this is my husband, Moses.
Yes, how may we—
you already know. Perhaps I should call you the dream's owner.
I'm sorry, Amira. It seems my research. Why don't you go back to the.
Okay, of course, Steve.
Seharusnya
It appears
resiko
that I
itu
was too
nyari
naive to think I
buat
could deceive the Dendro Archon in person like
buat
this.
apa ya?
To avoid looking like too much of a fool, allow me to
Buat
ask the
batu
first
ungu
question.
sih. Soalnya
How
masih
well
dikit
would you
tuh.
say you understand this dream?
This dream was built by the Akak. As for you,
Given up?
Please, tell me how you were able to arrive at such a conclusion.
it's simple. Apart from you, this space only consists of real people who are dreaming, and although you are here
Wah,
and
lama,
appear
eh.
no different, how can I wake up a person who's already awake?
Fascinating.
Bang
Since
Zikra
you're
masih
the
belum
fully
live kah?
awake owner of this dream, it can never
Sakit banget
collapse from
emangnya.
you waking up. Theoretically, this should also give you, but even knowing all of that, one question.
Isn't the answer right in front of you, great Dendro Archon? I uploaded my entire consciousness into the Akasha when it was still running. Actually, this also...
No.
That's right. However, human models are too complicated. Only
Baru
the
semua
Akasha
malah
has a
sakit tuh.
Jnana energy supply powerful enough. The Akasha is
Kena
truly
combo banget ya.
magnificent. if I siphoned a minuscule amount of its energy, even using just I named my first work Amira.
Huh? You mean
She and I entered the academia on the same day, starting with admission procedures. We bumped
Pokoknya
and because of
cepat
that
sembuh
one
aja
day,
deh.
we eventually went on to fall in love. Our rhythm was always in step. I felt like
Aku
we were
sebenarnya
two
nggak live sih ini.
however,
Tadi nonton debat dulu,
Elizabeth
terus
took her from me.
karena nggak enak banget badan aku minta dipijit banget ini. Ini aja aku paling sampai jam 2. Iya,
I need more
istirahat kalau
training
kayak gitu.
samples to
Kok
I
sakit
found
banget
their
gitu Bang
details in
Zikra.
the Akasha's database. This way I could connect them to a network.
Aku juga
and
nggak
Amira
lama
could
nih.
feel their yearning.
Lebih enakan tidur, Cok. Sebenarnya ini.
Yes, because the Akasha was suddenly turned off, I lost all of my
Tapi mau
neon
gimana
energy.
lagi?
I became
Aku
imprisoned in
harus
the very
ngejar jam
network
tayang
at
dulu
first.
ini.
I panicked.
Masih jam
But
tayangku itu masih
that's all there
800
really is to it. I don't think I'm doing anything. I provided
Ya,
they can
masih
wake up
lama.
anytime.
I agree. This is the home we spent a great deal of effort on to
Masih
build
lama
for.
banget.
Yeah, she's
Jam
right.
tayangku.
We're staying here of our own free will.
I don't understand this at all, but
Thank you, dear.
Arkan
Great Dendro
Dendro aku
Archon.
tuh.
You don't need to the great Dendro.
Uh-oh. Now he's playing dirty.
It seems like you're willing to tell if you use real people as
They just want to be with the people they cherish. I don't think
Aku
there's
juga
anything
bikin
wrong with me
project juga
providing
Bang Zikra.
them with that
Misalnya Bang Zikra
opportunity.
nyari kerja nih ya.
They don't wish to eternally
Nanti
part with their
aku
spouses and
ada
friends.
website gitu,
What's so
ntar
wrong
bisa
about
Bang
that?
Zikra nyari
If you understood
cari
humans
lowongan
a little
kerja di
better,
sana.
or had also
Misalnya ya, kalau
experienced
butuh
firsthand
kerja.
the absolute devastation of loss, then perhaps you wouldn't be so cold
Aku
towards
buka
us.
website kayak gitu sih. Bikin website gitu. Dulu udah aku jalanin tapi aku cancel sekarang. Karena fokus
if you had
YouTube
used
sih.
your unfortunately, you've committed one of the you lured them in
Pain, luring. Those kinds
Aku
of
lagi
things
buka
haven't
website
existed
tuh.
here from the moment this world was
Terkunjungi ya.
created.
Aku juga sekalian
She's
iklanin
right
sih
here.
biar ada
This is
biar ngebantu
Elmo's
orang
child,
juga.
Haida.
Huh?
Biar kita ngebantu orang
My
juga,
daughter.
guys.
What's wrong with her?
This dream carefully think back.
Secret. You mean
No, because the moment you came
Walang
into this
fish.
dream, so
she's still out there on the mountains?
that's right. Not to mention the monster.
If Hydar's...
What are you talking about, Dad?
I must wake up right now!
Oh.
It seems the others have also remembered something. People try to avoid pain. However, it's because they have families. Love, but in this dream, it's all just a
It seems like I've stayed in the dream for too long.
I still have so many things I haven't done.
I didn't expect you to arrive at the answer through sheer power of observation. If you wanted to spend a little time in the waking world, go right ahead. In any case, I wanted to spend some time alone with Amira. As long as this dream continues to exist, humans aren't as strong as you think. It's time to...
Monsters, be careful!
Oh, nggak bisa ya?
Please get out of here
Lah
and
bisa
fight
kok,
for
Cok.
your
Tadi nggak
sake.
bisa, Cok.
I am the master of this dream. I can create endless waves of monsters with the snap
Tuh,
of a
poker aja dah.
Don't worry, they'll wake up before they get hurt. Amira doesn't like to see others in pain. If you know what's good for you, leave now!
Loh, ada lagi.
Whirling snow. Yeah.
Bentar. Udah tidur dah.
We can do it!
Astaga, waduh. Ini sihirnya sih.
My apologies.
Ini utiku.
Sakura swirl.
Lah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
oh iya, kayaknya enak. Ntar sama belmonya.
Whirling snow. Incinerate. Time for your arraignment.
Nah,
You haven't won just yet.
This dream is mine! If I
aku
go
mau
into
nyoba
hiding here,
fitur
not
baru
even an
sama
Archon can ever find me.
fitur
And as long
dari
as people yearn for
stream ini
happiness,
juga
they
sih.
will return here and rebuild
Lagi
this
bikin akun
paradise.
YouTube baru nih. Nambah ada notifnya nggak sih?
What's that? The stream is spiraling out of control and is collapsing now.
Apa tuh? Loh, bukannya itu Astaha ya yang tadi ya? Akun YouTube baru enggak, Bang Zah, ini buat contoh aja sih. Itu baru itu maksudnya buat nambah subscribe satu aja, mau testing aja mau kira. Entah notif masuk nggak sih atau tidak, itu aja sih. Buat ngetes doang.
No, no, no. Please, no.
Aku bikin YouTube baru bukan aku isi konten ya, tapi untuk aku subscribe ke YouTube ini. Cuman fungsinya cuman buat ngeliat ada notif nggak sih nanti di sudut kanan atas.
Get away from there. Don't ruin my
Wah, ribet nih
flowers.
kayaknya ya.
What should I do? Where did it go?
Wih, Pak.
Left because he doesn't want you anymore. Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Take
Ada habis
flight.
ini dah. Ini aduh mekanik lagi. Mana sih? Wih, ini. Oh, kirain iya buat testing doang Mas Zikra. Soalnya kayak orang ada subscribe baru tapi kok nggak masuk notifnya gitu loh. Aduh lah. Nah ya ribet.
I'll protect us.
Nah sini dah, tempat luas ini dah. Us.
Stop bossing me around.
Sabar woi, makin rame banget. Rame aja di tempat dah. Tuh, harus pakai ini sih. Sini lu pada kocak.
Everyone hold hands. Share my knowledge.
Boom boom. Sakura swirl.
Nah, harus pakai kayak gitu sih.
This might hurt a little. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Who am I? I'm
Oh kirain iya.
not Amira.
Ntar kita habisin ini satu ini dah.
Glad
Ngetes
that's
doang
over.
tuh.
But what happened
Ntar
just
aku coba
now?
nih.
He's not very proficient in using the Akasha's technology. And he's all the people he created. Oh, it's terrible.
Even Paimon's freaked out. Paimon can't imagine what they're going through.
The good news is
Mau
that the
masuk ya?
chaos seems to have subsided. Now we only need to wake up the
Amira, they're all gone. It was just a big dream after all. I couldn't change my fate, and my knowledge turned out to be useless. What a cruel world.
Do you still think this is our fault?
I don't care about that anymore. The jnana energy used to sustain this dream has all been transformed into monsters. This dream will soon collapse and my consciousness along with it. Let me disappear with Amira. I'd rather turn into dust than to ever...
It seems that everything that's
Masuk
happened
notifnya
is
tuh.
too much for him.
I think seeing them after
Existence?
using my knowledge, the academia.
No need.
This isn't ask for your life. Alright, Traveler and Paimon. We can finally wrap up this whole thing.
Nahida?
Oh, nothing. Let's tell the people here to gather at a moment of dreams after they wake up.
Oh, great! You're awake! Everybody has started to wake up, and we've heard similar reports from around the city as well. From the looks of it, you were able to successfully resolve the issue.
Yes, though it took us a good deal of effort. There will be many people gathering here shortly, so please do your best to maintain order. I need to go to the academia with them now, but we'll be back soon.
Are we going to ask about that scholar?
Yes,
Nggak bisa,
but it may
tidak
take
bisa
some time for
dapetin
him to wake
berapa
up
tuh.
after his consciousness returns
Ini
to
Bang
his
Zikra
body.
bannernya nih. Bannernya tuh 1 hari 16 jam lagi tuh. Masih 1 hari 17 jam loh. 1 hari 17 jam berarti jam berapa besok tuh? 12 jam lagi aja di berarti 5 jam lagi ya. 6 17 kurang 1 2 3 4 jam 5 apa tuh? Jam 5 malam kah? Jam 5 pagi kah? Jam 5 pagi apa jam 5 sore tuh? Bang Zikra? Itu 12 jam, sekarang jam 12. Jam 5 sore sih seharusnya. Jam 5 sore kocak. Wah. Jam 5 sore. Nah ini dah. Udah kelar kan? Loh kok nambah
We
seribu
can leave the
sih?
rest to the mantra.
Loh aku kira jam Tuh kagak kelihatan kacau. Loh aku kira jam 9 pagi, tidak, jam 5 sore. Aku tengok tuh. Sekarang aja 16 jam, etak dah. Ini 17 jam deh. 17 jam berarti 12 jam ini berarti di jam 12 siang nanti tuh. Kalau udah berarti tambah 5 lagi, 12 tambah 5 di jam 5 sore. Jam 5 sore, jam 5 sore sih. Sekitar jam 5, setengah 5 dah. Dia belum 44 tuh. Jam 5 sore. Setengah 5 sampai jam 5 sore. Loh, ini udah kelar, seriusan. Ayolah aku butuh resin. Wah dapat buku XP. Waduh, ayo ayo ayo. Gak usah begadang dong. Iya, jam 5 sore mah. Bisa bobo siang. Iya, bisa tidur siang kita. Kukira juga gitu. Bobo siang. Kenapa sih River dah? Kenapa kocak? Loh, kuisnya udah selesai. Oh, Nahida. Mana sih Nahidanya, Cok? Hah? Oh, belum. Kenapa tidak gitu nanti? Itu tadi. Jam 5 sore.
Oh, it's the great Dendro Archon. How can I help you?
I would like to check the registration records of a Kasharawar scholar. He should be in an unconscious state right now.
Okay,
Just a moment. Sorry to keep you waiting, Dendro Archon. We have confirmed that there's a scholar
Kenapa
named
nggak ada notif
Benunu who's been unconscious for a while.
subscriber
The
baru ya?
cause was improper operation of the Akasha. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, and is still receiving treatment at Bimarstan.
Huh? Isn't his name Moses?
I guess he didn't want to be recognized or bothered by anyone. Please, give the knowledge stored in this to the Matra and ask them to import it into Benuni's brain.
Understood. But for safety reasons, I need to know why.
It's simple. This contains his consciousness. It's long been trapped inside of a dream. He's committed an act that affected the safety of Sumeru. After he wakes up, I'll inform the General Mahamatra of all the details.
I see.
No problem.
Nah,
Alright.
Loh,
Everyone
kok si
should have
Riva sih?
gathered at the moment of dreams by now. Let's head back.
Loh, kok si Riva yang nongol si kocak? Dah, dah. Kenapa si Riva yang nongol dah?
So this is...
Enggak, Riva. Itu loh, kamu lihat nggak sih?
Day in the life of a traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Wah, mulai aneh mas, Streamlab. Ini cara ngatur sebenarnya gimana sih? Salah aku apa kagak? Terus kita ke sana, terus itu.
Let's be quiet and just listen in. I wonder what she's going to say.
Hello, all of you who have just woken up. I'm sorry for interrupting your beautiful dreams. I may have acted a little cold when handling things in the dream.
Batang leherku sakit
I
banget.
sincerely apologize. Dreams have been dreams.
Salahku apa nggak ada
Just
salah?
you should be proud that you've been able to the path
Apa
of
nama
life.
si Riva
What's the
terus yang
meaning
muncul
of
di sini
life?
tuh?
Whenever you
Rasanya dia
have
aku
some people
subscribe
work
baru
hard
deh.
all day so that their family. Some people travel. Some venture in search of the world's secrets to
Caranya ya?
prevent rapidly approaching, yet still unknown world shatter. Life is not. Therefore, once you begin your. But if you were to believe that life. You are free to choose how you want to live your
Caranya.
lives. But as your Archon, in the end,
Nahida said she wanted to speak with us alone. It seems like she went to the plaza in front of the academia.
Terus kita ke atas. Minggir. Wah, nggak akurat berarti nih. Wah, kecewa sih. Nggak akurat berarti.
Nahida? Even Paimon was nearly won over by that scholar
Oh,
in that dream.
well,
Sebentar,
he's
kenapa?
very good at manipulating the weaknesses of human nature. But
Sakit
perhaps he
banget.
himself had fallen prisoner to them long ago. That dream was incredibly beautiful and enticing. Ordinary people couldn't see through it and easily lost themselves within it. But as long as you can still wake up, you can still move forward with your life. Huh? What makes you say that?
Udah kah? Nah, di subscribernya udah 107 nih tapi. Cara pakainya tuh. Cara pakainya tuh.
Right! You said that you didn't understand your speech.
Thank you. You can't say that that's why I couldn't put all of my I don't think this.
You're too hard on yourself, that's for sure.
I've learned that the moment I entered the dream, I felt like I was wrapped in. It was so warm that it. But when I opened my eyes, the feeling was gone. If I have that, now that I've experienced this, it's enough that if I dwell to, I gave a speech to inspire my people. So if I were to fail to live up to those words myself, then that would be too embarrassing.
Hey, what's with that serious look?
You keep looking like there's something you want to say. Is there anything you want to tell me? Since we just woke up, what a new day.
Udah selesai, cok. Itu doang. Kan masih ada lagi kak kelanjutannya. Quiz story Zhongli nanti dah, Zhongli besok aja deh. Loh. Udah kelar. Buka dah. Udah mana tadi ya?
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their...
Mana sih? Kita kuis baru lagi. Nah, bentar.
Hey, isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
How about you?
I'm just looking out for... I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Ermin's soul.
Why is that? Don't worry, we'll help you remember.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, it's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power.
I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection. It's filled with pure It's very likely that it's connected to...
Traveler, do you have any ideas? You know, Nahida...
Thanks, you two.
Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a...
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around. I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please. I think I understand.
Nah, dah hewan apa
Seems that
tuh?
it wants us
Hewan
to
apa tuh
follow
bertumbuh nih orang ya?
You can understand it?
Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, I can feel its anxiety and fear.
Well, that's true.
All right, lead the way, little fungus.
Wah, kita
Although
ngebantu
they
si
don't look about the
Fungus.
same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see.
It can't be helped.
Kemarin
Perhaps
kita
in their
ngebantu
eyes, humans are
kurcaci,
like
sekarang
fierce monsters as well.
ngebantu gurita terbang, kocak.
After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not.
Ayo
And it'd
buruan,
already
Cok.
be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting.
That's not too different from how humans think sometimes.
Ada kayak apa tuh? Wih,
That's what I meant by shared emotions.
pertama kali aku ke sini. Ada apa dengan temanmu?
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus.
Seems like they might be. So maybe this fungus wanted to.
Probably. Maybe it noticed me on my way back. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness.
What is it, Nahida?
Strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life.
Huh? An elemental life form?
Yes. Although the as for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus. Exactly.
So this is a.
But that's not. The void is stopping the.
So do you think it?
Yes, and I just so happen to be.
Halo
good at
guys,
this
selamat
sort of
datang di
thing.
live aku. Jangan lupa like dan komen. Apa ini orang?
My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro. Is it really the Lord of Dendro?
Suara Gemai maksudnya?
Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro
Gemai
saved
apaan?
me. Oh, I didn't expect. Hello.
Suaranya Gemai, Gemoy. Apa tuh?
Paimon really looks so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't.
Aduh,
You
bentar aku mau
misunderstand,
tengok itu sih.
So a creature
Lama
may
banget,
not,
lama
even
banget.
if you do.
This fungus.
You're not a fungus.
That's correct. It might stop. Me. It says that it's.
Suara Gemoy, oh game. Suara siapa? Suara siapa yang Gemoy?
I was confident that.
Wah, lama
However,
banget
what
ceritain.
are you?
I come from an ancient race.
Beda, sedikit
We
beda.
have existed for a very long. My home was filled with float until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever.
Nahida, wih.
A horrified,
Tahu
we were
banget nih
victims.
orang Nahida.
The apocalypse?
I'm not sure.
It's a long
Udah tahu
and
sekarang ya nama
complicated
karakternya
story.
Nahida.
Don't worry.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of. We came in contact. We later found out that humans.
Your home was.
Pengetahuan
It said that they are
terlarang.
looking for a way to save their homeland.
The Lord of Dendro. That may sound a little.
Yes.
Karakternya
I am a life
lucu.
form that was content.
I get it.
Wah, pedo
It's
sih.
okay. And not only
That's right.
my home should be safe. For the longest, I was unable to fulfill our call.
It's not every You mentioned that.
The apocalypse put.
Don't worry. I should be able to.
Dapetin demi aku Om Nahidanya ya. Aku mau ngambil Raden Shogun, kocak.
I'll contact them right.
Aku nggak mau kurcaci ini, kocak. Yang lebih dewasa itu lebih
That should
bagus.
do it.
Kayak
It
Raiden
may take
Shogun.
some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord. The moment I saw you when I awoke,
Hmm?
you might
Lucu.
not remember.
Kagak.
But
I'm very
Wah, lama
concerned
banget dah.
would you all be willing to come with me? The more family.
But didn't you?
Yes, but I.
Pulangan siapa tuh? Ntar aku tengok arsip karakter. Siapa sih yang pertama? Oh, Ember. Nah, hijau lucu banget, kagak. Kelipa skin. Ember. Kita kemana tuh? Main Genshin untuk dapetin namanya ya. Emang Naida bisa kayak gini?
There's something that I'm very concerned about. Yes.
Yang penting
I
lucu,
didn't
ha,
mention it
iya
just
iya
now.
lucu banget.
The elemental power inside the crystal. What?
Iya lucu banget.
Exactly. I had to deal with that sequence of makes sense. Yeah, I agreed. I really want to.
Ember tadi mana sih? Aku pengen tengok rinciannya, konstelasinya kagak, talent kagak. Tanggal 10 bulan 8. Tanggal 8 bulan 10 atau tanggal 10 bulan 8 tuh? Bentar, siapa lagi ya? Oh, tanggal dulu mah. Gak mungkin bulan Desember tanggal. Berarti tadi tanggal 10 bulan 8.
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road.
Apakah kita lawan mereka?
Traveler.
Iya deh.
Let the show be.
Happy to oblige.
New punch. You are not welcome here.
Motion to compel. Time for your arraignment.
Us.
Incinerate.
Duh.
Kamisato art. Sometsu. My apologies.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
Hey, Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment. After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands. Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became...
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon. Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools more easily. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural we are dendro-like.
So you mean...
Not as freely, although this is... You cannot make a...
I see. You're so smart, Nahida!
Growth. A most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as we walk.
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great,
Tak
Paimon.
ikuti ini siapa sih namanya Fungos.
Huh?
Siapa lagi harus kita lawan?
I was just curious. Paimon isn't that tired.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
Ngapain ente?
Carry you later. We have monsters here.
Motion to compel.
I think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone. No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and give it a ride.
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into earlier?
Yes, one was my friend, and the other was my child.
Why can't your kid speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like Bongo Head.
You have an odd taste for names.
Huh? Paimon.
Strange and cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with.
That's right.
The name I came up with was its name. I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Yes.
Terus kita kemana lagi nih?
Yes.
Bentar, ada sub karakter. Sini kak kita. Mana tuh? Oh, kita kayaknya harus pakai itu deh.
Let's go gather some samples.
Berarti kita harus menggunakan ini.
Yes. I have heard. It's the last.
It's trying to say.
Yes.
So, previous research has revealed that even if they've been tormented by but what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual life. They grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home, and in the homes of my friends. They grew everywhere, until the world suddenly lost all its color and became tainted and murky. But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in this flower. After an adventure,
but that...
It's okay. It's not right now that we
I understand. Just so you're worried about it's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake.
Then let's do this. We've dealt with the withering countless times already.
Grow! I'm seeing stars.
Oh iya betul.
Whirling snow. Sakura swirl.
Loh. Loh habis sih. Nah belum kocak. Astaga. Mulai dah. Bentar ya, gua ngidupin dulu nih.
You're toast! Boom boom!
Take flight. Yeah.
Incinerate! Wrap up the flame!
Ada F. Mana sih yang belum? Ya, terbang lagi kocak.
Whirling snow. Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Motion to compel. Keep within the law.
Mati nggak? Loh, yang gitu-gitunya. Nah, bersih tuh.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home.
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering makes Paimon sad.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, our true nature is not so easily affected.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in...
Thank you, Lord.
Hold on. I see. So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
It must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
Okay, follow me.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Kita ganti part itu dah.
I'll take care of it.
Itu nomor 4 ulti dulu dah.
Look at it sparkle.
We're close now. It's just a little further.
But there are so many fungi here.
Aku cok.
They're probably all ordinary fungi, right? Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. Although they can be
What should we... But you'll need the...
I've got an idea.
You want to
Nahida is a god. Changing into a fungus should be a piece of cake for her.
Even gods can't bend the...
Then we'll have to enter with the... But if spending...
All right. You will have to... I will lend...
All right.
Lord of Dendra.
All right, all right. Let's not get hung up.
Okay.
Wow. You really turned into a fungus.
It's actually the unconscious fungus.
Oh. How do we do that?
I'll get close. You should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're elemental life forms. Then,
Okay.
Let me lure away the fungi up top.
All right. Good luck, Nahida. Let's go.
Apa ini? Dia apain?
there's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant. So
Oh,
I better go
siapa
around.
kamu enggak? Aku ngehubung akun Google.
No,
Kenapa nggak masuk di sini nih? Kenapa nggak masuk tuh? Iya, kenapa nggak masuk tuh? Teteler kocak. Ini ngapain sih? Sama aja.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks
Udah
pretty
berasa live
vigilant,
chat.
so I'd better go around it.
Sini kali. Ketahuan dong.
Why is it reacting like that?
Kenapa reaksinya begitu? Aduh, kesalahanku dah. Duh, ampas malu dah. Berarti kita harus ke kiri. Kita harus ke kiri dulu nih.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there.
Ya buruan kocak ke kiri.
Nana.
Nahida lucu, nggak ada Nahida di sini, kocak. Nahidanya berubah di ubur-ubur nih.
It seems they didn't
Ini
notice.
Nahidanya berubah di ubur-ubur.
It seems that
Kita ke kiri dulu, terus ke mana lagi tuh? Loh, bisa digituin. Ada ilmunya nggak sih?
this is the spot. I'll hide and wait.
Tetap suaranya lucu, ya dah sirah gua. Kenapa tuh elementalnya?
So this is the one.
Tuh sakit pinggang aku,
Understood.
sumpah.
Nahida?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms. I even used the techniques that
The power of time accumulates slowly. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. It's okay, I have good news.
Banget dah.
apocalypse.
Yes,
Hi, really? That's good.
Home. Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon. I'm sorry,
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, they're both but I don't.
because we live inside.
The Dendro Dragon.
There is an entire. It once took. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was.
Public
before the
Agent,
apocalypse
halo,
arrived.
halo, selamat malam.
I'm still confused.
Bang Public Agent. Kamu main Genshin
A
tidak?
very good example. It
Ntar aku
appears
hidupin
that
lightning
you're
rod
much
dah.
smarter than Paimon. The only difference is that the Dendro Dragon is much
Ntar
larger than any
Halo, selamat malam.
Yes, what has suddenly...
A pep is the most, which means
And a big vote.
I'm afraid. No wonder I haven't seen a.
Kamu main
But anyway, yes.
gamenya
Could I have
bagus
forgotten
ini
if
tidak?
The dendro element, giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over
Public
oxygen. Hey, have you two ever seen
Selamat
anything like
pagi,
this
pagi
before?
apaan, kocak nih.
It's powerful. I'm
Masih
sorry.
jam 1 malam. By the way, damage attack Ayaka rata-rata berapa sih, Bang?
And see if they can locate your other
Wah,
family
aku
members.
juga belum maksimal build-nya, Bang. Lagi nggak pakai itu juga sih.
Your info is crucial to us.
Artefak itu tuh, artefak dia. Aku pakai artefak Raden Shogun baru. Aku masih pemula, Bang. Public
Let's
agen.
wait for their reply
Ya
again.
tuh sama Bang Zikra
I
tuh, Bang
know
Zikra
waiting
mana
can
sih?
feel unbearable at a time like
Ada nggak sih
this.
Bang Zikra? Puluhan ribu mungkin. Oh, damage Ayaka mungkin ya. 40.000 mungkin.
I explained to go home. Leave.
Zikra udah tidur, iya tah. Tadi katanya jam 2 baru tidur. Tahu tuh.
Don't worry. Family is very important. Can you do one last thing?
Of course. I need to organize. Thank you.
Kalau damageku itu berapa ya?
There are two things that it will.
Masih 20.000, 30.000 deh. Tapi orang-orang bisa nyampe 40.000 tuh. Ada nggak sih yang lebih? Tadi katanya sakit, iya dia sakit tuh mah. Ketiduran kali, ketiduran. Tuh aku masih kayak gini tuh bang public agent. Senjatanya masih ini nih, masih R1 juga tuh. Pakai amenoma ya. Terus artefaknya masih punya Raiden Shogun. Masih milik Raiden Shogun tuh. Tuh. Masih burik-burik, cok. Situ. Kita pakai itu tuh. Pakai Shiminawa 2, terus emblemnya 2 kalau nggak salah sih. 3 rupanya. 3 kah? Masih belum maksimal aku bang public. Itu masih 47 tuh per 4. Wah dikit banget. Itu masih 7, 5, 6. Aku ngejar Leiden doang sekarang. Udah siap semuanya sih, mau gacha nanti. Jam 5 sore di hari Selasa mau gacha kita. Apa nih? Zaitun Peach. Udah. Abangnya udah air berapa tuh? Si Ayato katanya nggak damage. Si Ayato katanya 9.000 damage attack-nya. Aneh, agak bingung kalau Ayaka. Sial, menang red off. Oh, abangnya menang red off kah di Ayaka kah? Emangnya nggak suka Ayaka gimana tuh? Loh, ini kah? Terus apa nih? Sirami lada kayak gimana? Ini ya? Nah, bener. Temukan dan basmi tanaman yang merangsak masuk. Basmi kayak gini. Gitu. Mana kocak tanamannya? Pakai elemental kali ya. Gimana kocak? Pakai api. Bisa dibakar nggak sih? Nggak bisa, gimana caranya tuh? Wih. Betul. Oh, ini. Ya. Astaga.
Take flight.
Inadmissible evidence.
101 dulu dah.
Incinerate.
Ya, mulai ribet dah. Mulai ribet dah. Astaga.
Motion to compel.
Masih belum maksimal ya
That's
aku.
all of them.
Yeah, I've calmed down.
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon?
Well, Sumeru was...
Oh, so they're
Not at first. In an attempt to adapt,
no wonder.
a path has, however, powerless against conflicts. As far as I'm not sure, the crystal that I...
2300 jadi makin ogah build aja. Iya, build yang sesuai karakter abang yang suka aja deh. Kalau nggak bagus tuh yang apa sih nama karakternya tadi tuh? Ini Navia damage-nya bisa ratusan ribu tuh, bisa sampai jutaan. Coba deh Navia. Aku gacha Ayaka ini juga menang di PT 50 sih kemarin. Di PT 10 udah menang, udah di red off. Terus PT 40 lagi di red on. Bikin explore aku jadi cepet sih Ayaka ini fungsiku. Cuman itu doang sih. Eksplorasiku makin cepet jadinya. Kayak di laut-lautan gitu, kayak di air-air gitu.
Lord of Death.
I did.
The prophecy is the rest of the
Preserving the apocalypse.
That's not very likely. Did the
to the
Aneh
limitless
Redon
depths
keras di
east of
Navi
Sumeru.
75.
A
Si
murky
Jidan malah
place that no
22.
one can return from.
Wah jauh juga ya Navia ya. Nah kan udah dapet tuh Navia tuh, bagus
I'm
tuh.
sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense.
Damage-nya nggak ngotak.
However, follow me.
Apa? Kenapa tuh? Jika kamu tidak mencapai target tujuan, selesaikan kuis dunia. Astaga. Kita harus selesaikan kuis dunia dulu guys. Jika lupa diri, bahaya mengintai dalam
I
kegelapan.
only wish life.
Bahaya mengintai kuis apa tuh, kuis dunia kah? Bahaya mengintai dalam kegelapan. Mana dah? Loh. Mana sih?
Be as leisurely as this a little more often.
Bahaya mengintai dalam kegelapan yang mana tuh? Bahaya mengintai dalam kegelapan itu kagak itu kuis itu. Bahaya mengintai dalam kegelapan. Ini di fonten mah. Mana sih misi dunianya?
So this is a day in the life of the traveler.
Mana kocak?
I'm learning more.
Bahaya mengintai dalam kegelapan. Apa tuh? tunggu
time.
dulu. Oh Lisa di berapa ya? Lisa 96. Apa tuh
A
Mustafa?
blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Sistem aktif bener itu maksudnya gimana? Udah jamin dapat walau red off kah? Kagak, kalau yang dijamin tuh pas red on bang public akin. Kalau dijamin tuh pas red on.
A blade is
Biasanya red off
teeth.
itu di 70
Only
sampai
those who
80
sample
sih.
it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
80 biasanya. Kalau hard banget itu bisa lebih dari 80. Aku di 88 deh. 88 kocak hutauku. Itu pun di red on. Kalau red off mah palingan juga dapet ini nih. Dapet kalau di red off itu dapet ini tuh. Ada Dehya, Keking, Kiki, Jin, Tignari, Mona, dan Dilak. Itu yang dapat di red off. Ntar kalau udah lewat dapetin bintang 5 antara ini nih, baru kita dijamin dapetin yang ini. Yang lagi banner utamanya. Terus kita kemana? Ini kemana sih, Cok? Lumayan nih, 60. Jika kamu tidak dapat mencapai target tujuan, selesaikan kuis dunia. Apa sih? Bahaya mengintai dalam kegelapan, di mana dapatnya dah? Bahaya mengintai dalam kegelapan. Oh ini aja gue nggak tahu, kocak. Padahal misi Arkon udah selesai loh. Taurus Ira Kundus bagian 1. Mana lagi tuh? Astaga. Oh ini. Ini kan ya. Chapter Darakena sama itu. Apa sih? Apa sih maksudnya? Udah kita selesaiin dulu dah. Misi manapun.
This should be where. Do you still remember? Remember that was back things on that.
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush them. Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship is moored nearby. This explains their aggressive posture. We could split into two teams, one to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy lines and set fire to their ship. They'd have nowhere to run. Then again, Madame Kokumi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces. We'd risk being picked off one by one until our whole line of defense disintegrated.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcements?
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, they'd likely be gone before our troops arrived. Her Excellency's directives also...
Sir,
Her Excellency.
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Recently, unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into 2 teams. Can we ask you to keep them occupied?
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away with it.
Good. There's not. Watch yourselves.
Seems like the resistance.
Tidak bisa masuk. Kasih. Oh, dapet nih satu nih. Tukar ah. Lumayan tuh buat gacha-gacha nanti. Lumayan buat gacha nanti, guys. Tadi berapa sih?
I'll protect us.
You'll get frostbite.
Embrace the ice. Whirling snow.
Ini karena belum jadi aja bang public agent. Oh, astaga.
My apologies.
Comrades, they've set the ship on fire. An arson attack. Curse them. They leave us no choice but to attack. Comrades, let's make them regret it.
Kita bawa dia ke air, guys.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Kita lawanin dulu dah.
Take flight.
Loh.
I see through you.
My apologies.
Not too far.
You're toast. Boom boom.
Emang ngapain kocak?
Whirling snow.
Loh, mana sih?
Motion to compel. Take flight. Sakura swirl. Whirling snow. Incinerate.
Ini karena belum jadi aja, makanya damage aku itu masih 2000. Masih 2000.
What's that, your Paimon?
Yeah.
Are you?
Her Excellency. Still, we're.
Captain, are you back? Her Excellency's about half of us are still. Of course, not everyone's happy about it.
The spirit of the anyway, we're here because Kokumi invited us to the victory feast. Do you know where we could find her, Goro?
I believe Her Excellency is currently at board. There were reports. We should probably get going ourselves. I'm sensing they used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like it one bit. I suspect there's trouble afoot.
Tetap aja aneh, kecewa dapat jidat, niatnya misplay doang buat keking lah. Terus kalau emang gitu kenapa masih diterusin gacha si ayakannya bang public agent? Kenapa gacha ayaka kalau emang mispliter mau? Aku gacha ayaka itu buat explore aja sih, lebih mudah bagiku. Karena karakterku masih sedikit. Nggak apa-apa lah, worth it lah bagiku. Wih, bener kocak. Tadi.
Wait, aren't you? Oh, it is you! I wasn't with Sword. Oh, you really get. Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service.
Aneh kira red off aman lah buat C6 Rosa. Rupanya siapa?
On edge, you say? Oh, yeah. In fairness, the victory's declared. I don't know what else. And all the more.
What a nice guy.
Kalau gitu kenapa nggak gacha di banner siapa aja tuh? Banner yang hero baru itu tuh. Kenapa harus di banner ini tuh? Abangnya kemarin gacha. Kan bannernya ada 2. Kenapa nggak di sini aja? Kenapa harus di sana? Abangnya mau Rosaria kan ya? Kenapa harus gacha di sini? Kenapa tidak gacha di sini? Dia kan tetap sama ini. Masih ada Rosarianya. Terus kita ke ujung. Suka-suka dia om lah, ya deh.
Definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not with the Shogun's army. So,
Kita
need
dapat
something?
Navia harusnya C1 tapinya karena belum kena blow on.
Settled. Not that we're at peace now.
Bukan gitu Riva tuh, dia katanya dia nggak suka Ayaka tadi tuh, tapi kenapa masih di banner itu juga kan di banner satu lagi masih ada tuh, siapa sih namanya? NC6 Rosaria.
Exactly. Wait, for real? Positive. I knew it. Keep your.
Hey there. What you
Captain.
Rupanya malah dapet.
No, it's not mentioned.
Ya suka-suka dia.
Welcome, Her
Iya
Excellency.
dah. Iya dah, suka-suka dia dah.
Let's dance.
Allah.
Admit it. We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryou Commission with goods purchased on Watatsumi Island. I knew something was off about a Tenryou Commission merchant doing business here. So, what do you have to say for yourself, huh?
I'm innocent. Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on this island, let alone do business here. Take him away.
Kena mental lihat moderator gini bodoh.
Wait.
Waduh. Buset, seger bet.
There you are. Something's going down over here. You should take a look. Pronto.
Your Excellency, this merchant is suspected of criminal activity, so we seized him for questioning. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet he has no stock in his possession. We believe it's highly probable that he has been supplying the Tenryou Commission behind the scenes.
That will do. Let's
Waduh, Kokomi.
But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant, if he's guilty, excuse me, sir.
Of course.
And why should we believe you?
Masih bisa nggak ya? Dia waktu
So what?
kesini.
That doesn't
Astaga.
prove they took his goods. And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryou Commission's hands.
Terhubung ya?
They're in this together.
Apa nggak bisa terhubung tuh ke HP?
The Tenryou Commissioner I suppose.
What the We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he'd have the time to be colluding right now. But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard.
It has been brought. We are scheduled, Kujo, Sara, and I. But just as arranged, if that's the case,
Bang Public Agent mau gacha siapa lagi nih habis
very
ini?
well. However,
Yes, of course.
Matsuda,
Well received, Your Excellency.
good. Now, Traveler,
Lagi tuh,
I mean, Captain of Swordfish Platoon, Section 2. Would you join me in the investigation? Good. I look forward to seeing how you've progressed lately. I also have a few new things to teach you. All right, follow me.
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's
Emang
going
iya
on
bang
between the
gacha
Fatui
Raiden.
and the Tenryou Commission,
Halo
we
bang
need to get to the
Exceller,
bottom of it.
selamat apa sih? Selamat malam. Iya aku mau gacha Raiden, udah siap tuh. Item, semua itemnya udah aku siapin semua ya cok. Dimana sih letaknya? Tuh kayak senjatanya udah lumayan nih, udah R5. Aku pakai senjata mancing aja. Terus ada beberapa artefaknya udah, terus untuk yang gini-ginian nih, material ini, buku XP udah, terus koin samurai udah tuh. Udah hampir 1000 tuh gitu-gitunya tuh. Koin samurai, terus aku udah nyiapin molten moment. Sama itu gitu-gituan, sama buat talenta. Mana sih? Buku talenta Raiden tuh ini nih. Ada trofi 5. Lumayan lah.
This is a day in the life of the traveler.
Pergi ke tempat perkemahan.
I'm learning more about.
Udah aku siapin jauh-jauh hari kemarin. Maunya di Raiden level 90 sih, tapi kemarin itu aku lagi hoki juga. Dapat Ayaka. Di PT rendah juga gitu. Terus dapat Bennett juga sih. Jadi aku gacha Bennett, duitnya habis malah ke Bennett. Harus farming buku XP aku kemarin. Mana tuh? Harus farming buku XP ku
This must
kemarin,
be the
cok.
Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a hilichurl camp. Who knows why the Fatui not by brute force, our enemies in the light while we are in the shadows. Option 1, if we strike from above and take down their
Wah,
leader
banyak banget
first.
sih lawan
The
itu
option
tuh.
2, if we manage to they'd be caught complete. Option 3, use the environment against them. Wow. That will depend on a surprise attack with an explosion. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. It's decided we should take them down as...
Wah, pertama kali kok pakai gitu-gitu tuh. Kita ngelawan
Allow me.
Take flight. Embrace the ice.
kamu, mampus kamu.
Nice and spicy.
Kok mau ada
The
piring
king is
gitu?
overthrown. Only the pawns remain.
Boom boom. Whirling step.
I'll protect us.
Bro,
Hold the line.
itu gue nanti kocak.
Take flight. Time for your arraignment.
Kan serang di bawah sih. Nah udah tuh, terus gimana lagi?
Excellent work.
All thanks to your genius.
Actually, winning a battle...
Now that you mention it, Paimon did make a pretty big contribution. Hey!
I must admit... What's there...
All right.
Terus kita sedikit perkemahan sementara
So
Patui,
these
terus
are the
satu
Fatui
udah.
food supplies? They look a little past... Whoa! This place
Itu
is
udah, oh itu.
making materials. This is... Hey, look here! Could these belong
Lapor
to the
kembali ke
merchant?
Kokomi.
There's a lot of stuff. Some of it... Kokomi!
Sangonomiya Kokomi.
I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling them until he could make a handsome profit. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items, so the idea that he was supplying them doesn't make a lot of sense. In all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant. Nothing quite as scandalous as Matsuda and Uchimura had imagined.
He's hardly a saint, though, right? How could he stockpile things that people are desperate for? We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go, are we? It doesn't feel right.
Don't worry. I had already foreseen this. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on if he...
Kokumi, you think of everything!
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryou Commission...
Hamba Allah baru saja memberikan 7.635. Nahida lucu no debat.
Makasih hamba Allah. Iya, Nahida lucu. Ya dah, si Rifan yakin aku mah.
First we mend the peace, then we attend the feast.
Tidur Rifat, tidur ngapain kayak gitu dah. Tidur kocak. Belum aku setting lagi gitu-gituannya. Ntar aku setting lo kaget. Kenapa ada si Riva ini, cok? Tugas kocak. Oh ya udah bikin. Kalau mau ada tugas tuh bikin, bukan donasi on. Teleport sini apa yang deket ya? Terus kita disuruh ke bawah. Udah berapa sih gitu-gitunya batu ungu? Lah, emang bukan tuh? Gak tahu dah, yang pokoknya atas nama hamba Allah tadi. Batu ungu mana sih? Sembilan satu lagi sih. Batu ungu mana ya?
My goods! You got them back, huh? Thank you, Your Excellency. And thank you, Captain. You see? I told you I was innocent.
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the whole thing with the Fatui in advance.
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest he had any correspondence with them. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods. As agreed, this is sufficient to establish his innocence.
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. All brawn and no brains coming to me with your crazy conspiracies. Lay off me next time, got it?
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the temporary decree. You must bear the consequences.
Tapir liar, halo bang, halo tapir liar selamat tengah malam, selamat dini hari kali ya. Halo, kamu main Genshin Impact kah?
As the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the principle of clear and consistent rewards and punishments. Just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of the more serious allegations leveled at you, but this does not exempt you from bearing the consequences of your mistakes.
Wait a minute. Well, don't just stand there. Take him away. Time to pay up.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add
Banner
up.
kali ini siapa
Those of the
gacha
Tenryou
siapa
Commission emblem
emang?
are probably
Ini ada
his,
dapat ayaka
but
aku
not
bang
the rest.
tapir liar.
Especially these ones. They're clearly
Selamat
for
tengah
shrine
malam
use.
gak tuh? Iya terus apalagi tengah malam sih, ini tengah malam sih.
I know, that's a lot to ask.
Bener ya kali ini gacha ayaka udah dapet ayakannya.
I understand your concern.
Ini pun hoki banget bang tapir liar tuh. Namamu aneh banget.
Observes different customs than the rest of
Tekan
Inazuma.
V untuk berjalan
I
dengan
imagine
kokong.
it
Ih,
must all seem a little alien to you.
ngedit dulu kah? Hoki banget nih, aku gacha ayaka ini di PT 10 udah selesai, red off-nya dapet Tignari. Terus pas red on-nya di PT 50. Udah di build belum bang? Masih belum jadi banget sih. Artefaknya belum ada, aku fokus ke Raden Shogun sih nanti.
There's been a lot to deal with recently.
Di game om-om, iya.
I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old
Raden
shrine.
Shogun sih, aku nunggu Raden Shogun bang tapir liar. Ngumpulin if buat Raden Shogun. Sekarang udah 176. Lah sama red on PT 50, iya. Enggak, aku itu red on di PT 10. PT 10 aku udah red on, kocak. Di PT 50 itu aku dapetinnya. Di PT 10 aku udah red on. Asli.
Relations between Watatsumi Island and the Shogun. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances.
Akunku itu aja masih 50 kali gacha. Akun baru mah. Akun baru jadi akun utama gitu ya guys ya.
I know.
I appreciate your
wonderful.
Kita incar itu dah Raden Shogun dah habis
Your
ini.
Excellency? Well, I'll be fancy meeting you at a. Do you know? I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency directly, she must. I mean,
well.
Your Excellency, boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a
Akun
pretty
lama
big hit this year.
terlupakan.
Let me bring.
Iya, ampas banget akun lama itu. Akun lamaku itu ya. Aku gacha hutau tuh di banner kemarin tuh. Setelah Zhongli kalau nggak salah sih. Dia di PT di PT 88, di red on 88. Red off aku itu di 70-an juga deh. Terus tambah 88. Berapa tuh?
Your Excellency, here you are.
Parah sih kalau itu mah.
There's been a situation.
Oh, we
really? That's I sorted through also.
That's today.
Yes.
I see.
Sekitar 170 if ada tuh habisku di akun pertamaku. Wih, 51 habis ini. Tunggu sampai pukul 10 sama 12. Bentar, aku nyari gitu-gitu batu ungu di mana ya? Aku nyari batu ungu satu lagi nih. Mana ya batu ungu, batu ungu? Di dunia perbatuan di mana sih? Sini kali, sini kali. Ntar kita kesini udah. Mana tuh? Itu nggak sih? Seharusnya bener ya. Udah dapet. Ntar kita ke situ, kita ngebuild dulu dah. bikin makanan yang bisa dibawa-bawa gitu loh. Apa sih namanya? Aku ingin buat sesuatu terus NRE teh. NRE apa sih kepanjangannya? Ini apa tuh? Kupu. Dapatnya di mana ya? Hurricane seed. Fungsinya berapa sih? Nah, kita bikin ini. Kagak ada 50.000 ya ampun. Kita tunggu dah. Akun lama terlupakan, ya terlupakan karena ampas. Karena ampas. Dapat tuh. Terus cara makanya gimana ya? Loh, mana sih? Tuh. Gimana tuh katanya tuh? Gimana caranya ya? Ke B dulu terus ke situ kali ya. Tuh mana sih, Cok? Nah, ini. Gue cuma kayak gini doang. Oh, nggak bisa tekan buff ya? Kayak buff yang lain-lain gitu tuh. Nggak bisa kah? Kecewa sih. Ganti cepat sini, masukin lu masukin situ. Ini nggak guna mah. Mereka bisa mana tuh? Loh. Lah. Lagi mana ya? Satu lagi mana tuh? Bukannya ada 2 tadi? Bukannya ada 2 ini? Pukul 10.
Kokomi isn't here yet. That's weird. She doesn't seem like the type to show up late to things. Let's wait a little longer. How is she? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment.
So
Not necessarily. Let me see. The footnote stipulates, as far as I'm concerned, you...
Kokomi, really? That...
Dapat lah kali ya.
right place? It feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way
Mereka tempat tadi ditentukan apa tuh? Ini kah? Masuk sini kah? Loh.
Kokomi! So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna...
I apologize.
You got sick?
No. It's nothing like that.
You run on energy? You mean...
No, it's just a figure of speech. I'm ashamed to admit it, but... You noticed? To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. At first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps become an advisor, constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between years some, but because of my... So, don't worry, I have to make a speech tonight. And
is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. If only there was some way I could listen to a good read on military strategy. I'm sure that'd speed up the process. I was reading a book last time I was here, but I only got about halfway through. Where did I put it?
We'll find it for you. And then we'll read it out to you to help you recover.
You do that for me? Thank you. I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
Whoa, so does Kokomi make time to deal with these even when she's resting? Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. Consolidated Annual Report on Fishing Production. Watatsumi Island Monthly Maintenance Expenses? This is a lot of... Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted? Swordfish cat.
That's just... give it...
Guess that was... It's gotta be this. Look, there's even a bookmark. None of the other books have one. Ooh, it's... Well, let's take it over and read it to her.
Kokomi.
Kokomi? Kokomi! Oh no! She's fallen asleep. Tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that we probably should. After all. Kokomi! Wakey wakey! Really?
Lemes banget Kokomi dah.
I want the latest DEWA publishing. Huh?
Kokominya lemes banget guys.
Alright, let's.
Nah udah tuh, terus kita kembali lagi Kokomi. Weki lucu. Ah gimana Rifa? Duh lemes banget Kokominya. Aduh ngantuk banget kayaknya tuh. Ngantuk berat tuh kayaknya Kokomi dah. Lah. Oh tunggu sampai hari jam 18. 18 kocak. Kokomi lemes kan cewek? Iya cewek.
It looks like
Emang dia
everything's in
waria
place for the
kataku enggak
feast.
kan?
But I still need to give a quick speech before the festive. Oh, don't worry. That's great.
Diva tidur ya udah mau
rooting for
pagi
you.
ini kocak. Aku live udah berapa jam?
Welcome, everyone. Recently, none of us can know what the Inazuma of
punggungku
the
dah.
future. Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout.
Makin entuk
Truly,
punggungku.
it is only through those efforts that we have been. This feast is held.
Lah emang kamu lagi ngegas? Nak kagak tuh. Kamu lagi nonton dari tadi.
Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. I'm so glad it's all going smoothly. People tend to be more. I still have no
Kamu lagi
further
nonton
leads
dari tadi,
regarding the
bukan
issue of
lagi
potential
nugas.
and
Tahu
I'm
aku mah.
concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's. Okay, sure. We'll go ask around.
Nonton plus nugas emang bisa? Emang kamu punya 2 monitor? Waduh, nega dagangan orang.
Watatsumi Island is finally at peace. Recently, well, the biggest during the hostility, when the catch wasn't, we'd go to bed. I hear your cat.
Oh.
Ah, come on.
Okay.
Di HP. Loh, kamu nonton dua buah? Gimana? Oh, kamu nonton di HP terus nugasnya di
Care for
laptop
some
itu.
fruit and vegetables? Nature's remedy? Are you referring to? It's funny you should say that. The soldiers seem excitable, though. I've had the same feeling.
Keburu panas
See
tapi
that
emang
guy
kocak.
over there? He's been
Pinggangku
acting
sakit
strange
banget.
these days. Always shouting and waving his spear around when he's got nothing to do. It's a mirror. Sorry.
Sounds promising.
Kan pinter. Oh iya dah. Wos, jangan ditusuk bang. Wos. Kozen. Kozen.
You actually came back.
Nuh-uh. We would never run from a fight.
Is that so? Do you remember what the most important thing is to the resistance?
Patah lama-lama pinggangmu. Iya, ini aku angkat kaki. Maaf ya.
You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. Time to see if you truly are a bona fide. I'll answer your question.
This guy. Would I kill him? Normal conversation. What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
We'll see about.
Si kentang kah? Wah ini curang banget sih. Wah ngambang-ngambang dah lu, ngambang. Coach. Nanti ya uang donasi ini nih aku salurin ke untuk
You really do have a warrior's will.
biaya website ya.
Then maybe you can
Bukan buat
understand
aku
us.
sih.
Captain.
Buat biaya website nanti.
Comrade. Will you join us? We made it up. The story about the...
What the heck are you...
Yes, that peace talks
Ntar duit bener
Everyone's
gak
been drawn in by the
apa-apa.
idea. That's why the future of Watatsumi Island is at stake. What's to stop the Tenryo Commission from stabbing us in the
Gak apa-apa
back?
tuh ambil kamu.
And what's to
Iya.
stop the right? We are the resistance. We can't trust the Ten. Surely you agree.
Aku pengen banget tuh ngebangun itu dari dulu sih, tapi karena ya gitulah.
Pure speculation, wasn't it? Are you serious?
Don't take that tone. For the sake of victory, we embody the warrior's will to the. You'd have me
Tubuhnya
just put
tapi
down
nggak
every
digain
time I see
bodoh.
them. I guess you're not one of us.
Bodoh.
Well, whatever.
Too late? Darn. Doesn't seem. What are we gonna do?
Tahu ya. Asli ini misi apa sih? Lama bet lama. Berasa misi Arkon gue rasanya dah.
So, the whole thing about they wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on.
I see.
Duit kah?
I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I think I understand, the talks don't begin until I highly suspect.
Well, that's no good.
That won't work. It would almost certainly push, not to mention.
Sounds like a.
Don't let it worry you. These soldiers crossed the. Let's meet here again.
Wah, akhirnya selesai lagi, cok. Ini gue apa sih sebenarnya? Loh, kok gue story sih? Aku itu maunya ini tuh. Somnolenta, somnolenta. Coba kita ambil ini, ikuti target somnolenta. Bentar. Kita diarahin kemana nih? Oh iya sih, disuruh sini sih.
I only wish like.
Tunggu sampai pukul 10 ya Tuhan.
Is this a little more often? Yeah!
Berapa tuh?
Well, the peace talks are upon us. Here, these are some. I took the liberty.
Whoa, let's see. Wow.
Glad to hear it, but Annie, as the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, mine to shoulder. But excellent.
Waduh juga ya. 2000 meter. Nah, siapa tuh yang masuk tuh? Siapa tuh kocak?
It's been a while.
Yes, but
Aku lagi
before we
kuis,
go
Cok.
any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. He experienced the
Seems reasonable.
Lagi story, guys.
The
Siapa
first
tuh?
item
Apa
is
orang
we
random?
intend to
That's fine. But if any losses they
accepted.
Negotiate?
The next item in the past, economic cooperation between our since the war.
The problem there.
Correct me if I'm
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in not to mention.
Let's leave that aside for now then. On to the military question.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate.
Comrades, never trust the Kujo. Let's get them.
Siapa tuh?
Protect Madam Kujo.
Aku lagi kuis, guys. Nggak bisa dimasukin. Ntar nggak bisa itu dah. Nggak bisa mode co-op jadinya.
Or is it 73? Which one is it?
Jadi nggak bisa mode co-op, guys.
Which scenario number?
The last one. Stand down, Tadaka. Rest assured, Madam Kujo. This is rather serious.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here. Speak.
I wouldn't exactly. We were at the time, but we were
Wah,
extremely
lama,
with respect.
That's enough. Might I remind you should be having.
The Fatuis mean.
Oh, her. One day, we bear responsibility. My sincere.
For the time being,
It seems that I will lay this as for the trade.
Seems like could.
I never knew the grand strategy. I hope that when I think we can leave.
I should inform you that I recommend use.
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my.
Your Excellency, we.
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Bang, izin masuk tipot. Ngapain masuk tipot? Ucup siapa? Ucup, Cok. Ucup siapa tuh? Kok bisa ngajar aku sih? Ucup siapa sih? Ngapain masuk tipot? Nanti aku nggak bisa kuis, kocak. Nanti aku nggak bisa kuis, guys. Ngapain masuk tipot? Sini ya. Aduh.
Your Excellency.
I have already been in. You believe the fortunately.
But Your Excellent, I want to keep fighting.
I understand during the war there were, but you saw nothing. Tatsumi Islands. I understand.
Ucup, Ucup akun siapa sih?
It's not your fault either way.
Very well. Then I hereby declare.
Riva, kamu ingat gak sih akun Ucup akun siapa sih? Dia akun viewers aku, tapi yang mana ya? Orangnya yang mana tuh?
As of today, you and your comrades will all be welcome to join. But
Your Excellency.
I have concluded from it is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those whose warriors' will is alive and well. I invite
Tidak
you to
tahu
embark
ya,
on the
kita
most
nggak ingat
challenging
juga
training
ya.
regimen of the. I don't want to hear.
Akun siapa ya?
All right, dismiss. And if there is,
Yes, ma'am. From that, thank you for this opportunity, Your
Viewerku
Excellency. We'll report to
gak inget lagi. Otakku jongkok, Cok.
I think that's finally everything in hand. I can feel.
Lagian aku mau off juga sih. bentar lagi mau off. Pinggangku sakit banget rasanya, cok. Sakit banget. Iya, otakku jongkok.
Thank you for everything. With your help, recovering. Today was... I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time. Do you think so?
Mulutmu
To be honest, but I realize now that wasn't going far enough. People have all kinds of aspirations, and just as many measures of happiness. I have a long way to go, but that's okay. If I can't make the journey in one giant leap, I'll just have to settle for taking it one small step at a time. In short, I've still got some maturing to do. Could you stay here on Watatsumi Island? To keep me company for a while longer?
Akhirnya selesai, kocak. Aku mau off dulu dah. Cepet banget pinggangku, Riva. Tak tahan mau molor. Capek banget. Alah, aku mau off dulu dah. Gak kuat lagi diriku untuk live streaming game ini. Udah, makasih Riva, makasih semuanya yang udah nonton, yang udah sawer aku tadi, Riva. Makasih dah. Ya udah, sampai ketemu besok dah, aku live lagi besok. Semoga badan aku fit. Turu, iya. Sampai jumpa, makasih semuanya loh.